time, Sadiq, and you have been associated with a number of extremists and terrorist sympathisers, haven't you?
I've never hidden from the fact, Andrew, and I'll say this to your audience in London, is that I was a human rights lawyer. I acted for some pretty unsavoury characters. One of the great things about this city is we believe in the rule of law and the presumption of innocence and due process. Look, my grandparents were immigrants from India to Pakistan. My parents immigrants from Pakistan to London. There's no other city in the world I'd want to raise my daughters. We don't just tolerate difference. We celebrate and respect it. My campaign is in support of Jews, Christians, Muslims, Hindus, Sikhs, Buddhists, those who aren't a member of an organised faith, old, young, rich, poor. We even have Northerners supporting my campaign. There's space for everyone. And the important thing is this: we want to bring communities together. But you're right. There is a challenge in relation to integration. There is a challenge in relation to prejudice, which leads to the hate crime we've seen over the last year, an increase of 60% of anti-Semitic hate crimes, an increase of more than 34% Islamophobic hate crimes, more than almost 30% homophobic crimes. That's why, if I was the Mayor of London, the priority for the Met Police Service would be addressing the issue of hate crime.
Right, but Sadiq Khan, it wasn't just your job as a lawyer for liberty that brought you into touch with unsavoury characters. Lawyers often have to do that. You appeared on platforms with them. Suleiman Ghani, who are a supporter of Islamic State, you appeared on a platform with him 9 times. During at least one of these times, you must have found out what he really believed in.
Look, there are lots of campaigns and issues that I've been involved in as Chair of Liberty, as a human rights lawyer, and as a politician, which had cross-party support from...
Do you regret appearing on platforms with people like that?
No, I regret giving the impression I subscribe to their views, and I've been quite clear that I find their views abhorrent. But, for example, let me give you an example that Zach Goldsmith and I campaigned together with. We both campaigned together against the USA-UK extradition treaty. Some of the people being extradited were unsavoury. But the point is this: I've got a plan to address the issue of extremism and radicalisation. And I've been clear, Andrew, I've suffered from extremism. When I first stood for Parliament in 2005, there were extremists campaigning against me in the mosque I used to worship in, saying I was going to hell because I was encouraging people to take part in democracy. And I suffered death threats when I voted for same-sex marriage. Now, Andrew may say it's all right, but it's not all right for
I just need to bring in some other people because this is becoming a monologue. Caroline Pigeon.
Yeah.
What do you make of the tone of this campaign?